I want to go over the importance of the batteries and your customer understanding which is which sensor. This is the fall detector, and if you recall, we put a battery in it when we began, and it's got the little door that you unscrew and take off and replace the battery. There is a spare battery that comes in the small box. This is the waterproof help button. It has a battery that is sealed inside, and it is not to be taken apart under any circumstance, because then it will be ruined. So it's very, very important that your customer understands this is the waterproof help button. When it needs to be changed, this whole device will be replaced. The fall detector, the one worn at the waist, has the replaceable battery in it. We're nearing the end of the installation, and this is the part that's really nice. This is when we sit down with our client. We've explained how everything works, we've pushed all the buttons, we've done a range test, so they're very comfortable with their new system. And now we get to give them their gifts. So the first thing that we get to give them is the first aid kit. And the next thing is our little folder. And inside the folder is our Seniors in Safety booklet. And inside is all sorts of very, very good information about fall prevention, home safety, are you at risk of a fall, a little bit of information on nutrition and even on brain games, and some very basic first aid. The other thing that they get as well is the $30 lifelong learning gift coupon that can be used towards any course that St. John offers, and if it's not appropriate for them, they can pass it on to a family member or friend. The very last stage, the very last thing I like to do is finalizing the service agreement. We have already filled in these two top parts. All you have to do is start from the top and go down. We fill in SJA Medical Alert. We are renting month to month. This is the money box over here, and each region is maybe a little bit different as far as pricing, so I'm going to leave that to the individual branches, but that's the money part there. The other really important thing is we do take money from the client, and they have a choice of either paying by Visa or MasterCard or by void check, which is the direct deposit out of their account. So it's an either or, you check off one of those. The very, very, very most important thing is right here, and this is their call list. So what we want is 2 or 3 names of a neighbor, someone down the hall from them, a daughter, a son, anyone who is nearby with a key, ideally, that might be able to help in the case of an emergency. Someone to meet the ambulance if in fact it was an ambulance that was needed. So we do need the call list. There are instances where I have used EMS as the first to call because they have not had any family or any friends, and that's fine to put EMS down as the first call. Not ideal, but that's what we would do. There's also a comment section, and this is also very important. I've put down here for my fictitious person that they're hard of hearing, and that the person also has a DNR order, do not resuscitate. That's a very important thing to put, because if the person is being attended to by medical staff and they don't want to be resuscitated, that information has to be given to the monitors and to EMS before they reach the house. And then there are 3 spots for signatures. There's an initial and 2 signatures, and then the rest is just very straightforward. Installation is completed, the paperwork is completed. The next thing we have to do, very, very important, is to call tech support, ask to be batched through to data entry to give them the current call list. After you've talked to data entry and given them the call list, it's important that they know you're ready to leave the site and that it's live. There are 3 copies of the service agreement: white, yellow, and pink. When you've left the site, the white copy gets faxed in again to SecureTech so that they know that they have a signed document. The white and the yellow copy get sent to me at the provincial office through your intermail, and the pink copy is left behind on site with the customer as their copy. That concludes our tutorial. If you have any questions, please get in touch with me either by email or by my cell phone at the provincial office. Have fun with this. It's a wonderful thing knowing that we're keeping our seniors and people with disabilities safe in the community. You might even get lucky like me and have a fellow there making you fresh coffee and banana bread when you're coming in to do the installation.